Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we're doing a reading for Capricorn. Oh yeah, so let's see what's on your mind, what's going on for your thoughts, and some of the lessons you may have gone through or are going through. And of course, we're going to look at how you and your person feel about one another when you meet them, or if you've already met them, the good, the bad, the ugly, people in and around you that may be influencing you in some way or your person. We're going to look at the actions being taken towards this love and, of course, the outcome. All right, Capricorn, are we ready? All right. You're finally at a point right now where you may have been procrastinating about something here. So you're deciding to use your intuition when it comes to all aspects of your life. And if it feels right and it is kind of nudging you in that direction with your intuition, you are going to be able to make a decision based on the right reasons and the right feelings within your heart. So I like this for you, Capricorn. So you're definitely on your way to making good decisions, I'm feeling here. So, and you've given up on the blame game. So you are learning lessons about the blame, not blaming other people, taking responsibility for your own actions and well being. And of course, that is what the card says. So it's not about pointing fingers at who did what to whom. Of course, we all know that it's about what you learn about yourself that matters here. So I like that you're taking responsibility for your own actions. And look at how much happiness we have coming in for you. It says on here, I am aware of being happy means that I am on the right path. So you're definitely on the right path. You're making the right decisions and you're not blaming anyone for your actions. So I like this because I feel like this is a brand new you. Like you've been really took maybe a bit to get to here. And there's some success behind this. So I know that there is no greater good than to love. So I do like this for you. Trying to track down my glasses. I don't see them here. So, having a hard time reading the cards. Oh, I see them. All right, your person, friendship, is on the fence here. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So your person is maybe looking at making a friend here with somebody, but they're kind of indecisive about this. It's kind of funny because you're learning to make decisions and stop procrastinating, not blaming, and you're much happier for it. And your person is kind of deciding on a friendship here with somebody. They may have been judged in the past, or I'm almost getting like somebody talking behind your back who you thought was a friend. So you may not be really wanting friendship too much. You might be feeling like you don't really trust people to be a friend because they end up judging you or judging you unfairly or don't want you to do well. Your energy might be there might be some envy there. So I feel like whatever judgments that have been made or have been um, by your person or have been to your person is kind of, I don't know, maybe misplaced somehow here. So let's just see what the card says. I understand that experiences have, boy, that's hard to read, that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. So definitely own set of challenges and things that are happening. And it might be a bit of a challenge for your person to accept some type of friendship here. Oh, there might be a purpose behind this friendship. Maybe this is a friendship with you. And they are doing some sort of service here, Capricorn. So your person may be doing a lot of what you're doing if you are at service for spirit or for humanity or for the animal kingdom, for helping those who can't speak for themselves. And uh, you're both learning about guilt, about not holding any guilt behind anything, letting that go. I like this for you because that emotional baggage that you've been pulling with you, you're allowing that to resolve. So, what does this say? This says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So, definitely wanting to be able to grow and knowing that that is holding you back from that growth. So this is really great. I feel like you aren't really having anything on your mind too much other than your person maybe looking at a friendship. That might be on their mind, but for lessons, you're definitely having success in that. I like this for you, Capricorn. All right, trusting may be an issue for you. You have been through it, is kind of what I'm picking up on right now. There might have been some anxiety that was formed from some type of PTSD or some type of, it's almost like the uncertainty of a relationship. You may have been in a relationship where you weren't sure about the relationship, that it could go tits up in no time or that it could just flop at any time. And there was no real stability within that person. And you may have changed your way of doing things in order to hang on to this person so they wouldn't walk away. So I almost feel like you have shifted instead of walking down your path at one point in the past, you may have put your whole being into someone else. And it's almost for me about trusting yourself and getting back on your own path and not worrying about what that other person is doing. You should be able to trust your person. And if you cannot, then you need to walk away. If there's any reason why you can't trust your person to give back to you as you are giving to them, or that you can't trust them not to be with someone else, then you need to walk away from that person. All right, trust is a big issue, and if you don't have trust, you have nothing, no basis or foundation at all, and it just all crumbles down. All right, healing family issues. So maybe there's somebody not just in a relationship, but maybe that you grew up in. So this could be where this stems from as well, is where it could have come from family members. Maybe you didn't feel that you could trust the people you were in and around, your parents or your siblings, some sort of trust issues. So you're willing to give somebody a chance here. So you might be looking at whether or not you can trust them. You're going to go forward anyways to see how this pans out. Yeah, Spirit's saying it's worth waiting for. Let's give you one more card here and see what happens. Yeah, you're going to make the effort for this. It is worth waiting for. And Spirit always has something better for you than what you're in if you are meant to walk away. So Spirit will bring in something that's going to see your value, someone that's going to be there for you and hold your heart in their hands lovingly and caringly. Let your friends help you. So your person may be asking their friends to help and support them. They might be looking at a friend of whether they can or not. Codependency here for your person. So addictions are affecting their romantic life, your romantic life with them. And this could stem from not being able to be on their own or putting their whole world into the other person instead of walking their own path, your person walking their path, and then walking it together. So there's a difference um, in that self care and self love where you're not depending on the other person all the time to be there for you all the time. You're able to handle things on your own. They're able to handle things on their own, and then you handle things together in your relationship. So let's just see here. Whatever addiction this is, maybe they can't be by themselves, which means that they don't want to think about the past uh, and haven't done the work to let go of any baggage, emotional or otherwise. Engagement. So they may want to run right into something here. Now, if they're in service for spirit, that means they are working on themselves. So they may not be up to snuff yet. So we'll see if spirit's going to hold this back or not. There's a lot of passion here for this engagement. So, wanting to, and of course, the codependency doesn't have to be that they can't be by themselves or that they can't think. It can also be other things. It could be a food addiction. It could be another type of addiction. It could be drugs. It could be alcohol. It could be I don't know. It could be that they don't shower enough, or they just have something they're doing that they're not doing enough of, or are not doing less of, depending on the addiction. So, all right. So this person does want to get to know you. They may want to get to know a one-on-one and not really have too many people in and around yet until they get to know you. Whereas your person um, you may want to do that with your person, but your person may want their friends there. There might be dates that they go on. They bring a friend, or a friend goes to the restaurant to see how it goes in case they need to be bailed out. Things like that. So, but they really want to get engaged with you. They looking at you in terms of that long-term relationship with that engagement aspect of things. So let's just see here who's in and around you. Okay, we have a mature man here and an ending with a mature man. Let's see here. And adjudication. So you may have ended something with a man here, a mature man, somebody that's a bit older, and divorced. You may have been married. Let's see here. Or you are in the mix of doing so. An official person. So it's already been official that you are divorced. It's already come back, or you're getting that. I'm getting like that decision is being made about the divorce, or it's being processed, or something along those lines. Let's see about your person. Oh, marriage, and okay, they may have been divorced too. A marriage and then adjudication. So, and there was a big change in this. So maybe they got back together. Maybe they're trying to be friends. Let's see here. And there is a message you're going to receive from your person. So there is a message that you might be giving to them, or they might be getting from you, and you may be the mature woman. The mature woman might be giving the message. Now, take it however it resonates for you. Like you may resonate more on one side than the other, so flip it, switch it, whatever you need to do for it to resonate. I'm just reading the cards, so it's really up to you to discern on the reading of what really does resonate for you. And it's usually something you've already been through or that you're dealing with now. And sometimes it's just coming up for you, and you already have a sense of this feeling already of something's up, and your intuition is telling you something. And this may resonate or confirm or deny something that you're feeling. All right, let's have a look at the actions that are being taken. All right, you're going to take a risk here. And it shows up in the cards here where you're really going to make the effort. You're going to give it a chance. You're going to see where it goes. Okay, so you're both going to get to know each other one on one without too many people around to really get in the way of this. And it says, take a risk, otherwise you'll forever wonder if you coulda, woulda, shoulda, and didn't. Okay, so it's about taking the risk and seeing if this is your person, and kind of going on a date or hanging out or whatever the case is. Whoa. All right, there's an energy vampire around you. Um, Now, as you're taking action and taking this risk, there may be exes here that are getting in the way of something. Let's just see. Yeah, you're going to get a message from this person, a secret admirer. So they're going to reach out to you. Now, you could be the mature man reaching out. You could have walked away from a mature man and divorced a mature man, or you could be the mature woman who divorced somebody as well. So you're both divorcees, it looks like. Your person sees you, they're watching you with admiration on social media. So you do have a secret admirer here. You might not know who this is. So let's just see. All right, marriage. Okay. You might be wish fulfillment, marriage wish fulfillment. In other words, somebody can see forever in your eyes kind of thing. Forever with you as the end all be all type of relationship, whether it's marriage or common law or just being together, however you want to put it. All right, let's see about your person's actions here. Okay. They are looking at the unknown when it comes to things, and they're deciding on this friendship, whether this is with you or someone else. Um, they might be looking to see if you're codependent. Uh, they're getting their friends to help them. They might be having these people watching you. I don't know if they're paying other people to watch you, but they might be having other people there at the restaurant as they are on a date with you to see how you are being. When they're not there, when they go to the bathroom to see what you are doing, or whatever while they're absent, and kind of giving them a what for later, kind of giving them an update about what you may have done in between, or if they're there to help um, save your person from you, in a sense where they come in and say, "Oh, I have to, we have to go, blah blah blah," as a way of having some type of knowledge that your person wants to leave from the date. Okay. So your person may feel like time is running out on something about a decision about you. They may even be moving to your town to be closer to you. So let's just see what this is here. Very attractive and magnetic energy. So you might feel this person's energy or they are feeling yours. So let's just see, taking action. If each passing day you are dreaming about another person, perhaps you have settled for less. So I feel like this is in the works of getting a divorce. I'm not so sure that there's a decision being made yet about whether they're going to get back together or if they've gotten the results from the divorce yet. But this person feels like if they don't take action on you or you don't take action on them, because it is both your energy, you're both willing to take the risk. So, and they don't want, you both don't want to settle for less than what you deserve to have in your life. Somebody who sees you, somebody who gets you, somebody that is there for you, somebody that's going to give back to you as much as you're giving to them. So let's see where this outcome goes. All right, psychic abilities. So you definitely have abilities here. I like this for you. So you might be building on those psychic abilities and doing some type of really, there is some type of service. So maybe you're doing something for spirit, being guided to do something for spirit here. Let's see. You have the freedom to choose of whatever it is that you're wanting to do for service. Now, it's going to be whatever you want to make a business of. Perhaps you're going to be a medium. Perhaps you're going to help with the homeless or helping in some way, shape, or form for humanity, or maybe pet rescue for the animal kingdom, and or maybe even for spiritual messages to come through, like tarot reading or coaching or living your best life. Let's see, there's prosperity here when it comes to this. So it's going to pay off whatever you are building for yourself, Capricorn, in, in in terms of your best life, whatever you're doing for your best life, This is where this is. But Spirit is saying, make sure you have your boundaries up. Don't let other people cross those boundaries, no matter what. And it may be a little bit of a dig or a thing. You're going to need to say something and say, look, I don't like that. Don't do that again, or I'm walking. Um, Letting somebody know that you're not pleased with how they've treated you is not a problem to do because you are able to speak up and say how you're feeling. If you can't do that with this person, then they're not your person. You should be able to feel at home enough to speak your mind and stand up for yourself if you're not feeling something is being nice or mean or however you want to say it. So let's give you one more here and see where this is. Ah, yeah, you have the courage and bravery to do it. So you will speak up. You're going to say how you're feeling about the situation and wanting to talk about something. You may be still in a fight or flight type of scenario, or maybe your person is. I'm picking that up. So your person needs to travel to come towards you. They have blessings here. You may be the blessing. They may be getting answers in regards to their dreams. All right. So we'll look at what their dreams are saying in just a second. And they're going to help lighten the load in terms of maybe a business that you're doing. There's a lot of happiness. They are going to be really happy right along with you in the success. I like this for you. There's a lot of willpower here to have this go down on both sides where it's going to come together in terms of what you both feel is good and where there's a lot of happiness here. I like this for you. So let's see what their dreams are saying about you and what answers they may be getting in their dreams. All right, fighting. So there is this terms of feeling like you can stand up for yourself in regards and of any disagreement here. Whether shouting, I feel like isn't necessarily the right way to go about it, but everybody gets angry at one point. It's not a crime to be upset or get angry. It's how you handle it, right? How you handle someone's anger. Some certain things are just not worth putting your energy into, especially if it's an ongoing thing. It's more important to square that away in terms of dealing with it and then instead of shelving it all the time um, and kind of well we'll get back to that because it's always going to be an ongoing theme, so it's always important to definitely hatch out whatever it is and be able to make up. Let's just see here. All right, so what I'm getting here is instead of being annoyed with somebody, it might be better to speak in a sweet tone or sweet words, and you're going to get further by how you speak to this person than how you may instead of fighting with them. So when it comes to fighting, asking your person to show up in their masculine side if they're a masculine. So I can give you an example. So if there's a disagreement or some type of issue, simply asking for help from your person to change the dynamic is one way they will step back into their masculine energy. And if you're the masculine, um, I'm hoping your person is going to be able to do that for you where you can feel confident again without feeling like you are in trouble. All right, falling. So, why are they falling? Falling. Oh, okay. So, this is kind of that. What I'm getting for this falling in love, falling into a trap. Um, your person might have, it's almost like a trap of somebody maybe it was trying to get them to buy things. Um, Maybe it had something to do with music. Let's just see what this is going. Why am I getting that? Ah, and fighting again. So fighting here and shouting here. So shouting, sweet words, falling in love, and into buying things. There's some music here and fighting. So I feel, I feel like it's like a dance. The music starts and falling in love, and it's almost feeling like there's some type of trap here into buying things for your person, or they're buying things for you. Um, and the music starts, and then there's some fighting here about money. So there's love here, though. So it's a way of, okay, I see what's going on here. Your person is dreaming about you in a way that this love, their love language may be that they buy people things, and or that's how their parents showed them love, was getting them little gifts or buying them something they really wanted, as a way of showing their love. And this may be what your love language is, or this could be what their love language is. So if they're buying you the gifts, they may want you to be able to buy them gifts. And it's usually they will show you their love language in terms of how they treat you and what they do for you in terms of love. If they're the touchy-feely type of person, then they're going to give you kisses and that kind of thing. They're not going to buy you anything. They're going to show it through affection. And you're going to know, and it's good to kind of find out what their love language is by being aware, for one thing. And of course, you are psychic. You have abilities here. So you are going to pick up on those things. You're going to be able to see for yourself and be aware of what their love language may be. So, and you can always try things out by buying them and to see what kind of thing they feel when it comes to that. If they just kind of push it aside, big deal, then that might not be their love language. If they really get into that touchy feely, and that might be their love language. So it's almost in terms of love language, it's good to explore that to find out, if you don't want to just bluntly ask them what their love language is. What do you need to feel in order to feel fulfilled? What do you need from me to be fulfilled? So, do you need that touchy-feely love kind of connection, like rubbing your back as I walk by, or touching your hand, or giving you a kiss or a hug? Is that part of your love language? So it's always good to explore that, find out. You're going to have that person open up a lot more by finding out what they need from you in order to feel fulfilled. Okay? So maybe they need attention, maybe they need your attention at times, maybe they need certain things from you in order this fulfilling to be met. Okay? There is love here though, in even in their dream. So let's just, I'm gonna do a couple of these. Why don't we start from the beginning and we'll just go through real quick. All right. Oh, do I have it upside down? No. Okay. So we have healing here, that sanctuary, and right now looks like, all right, sanctuary is not being met right now. Wanting that love and having to walk away. So I feel like this is people that you both have been involved with haven't been healed in the way that you have. They weren't able to give you the love you needed, and you walked away. You left. You exited. You went to calmer waters for your emotional journey. It was like your frequency wasn't the on track here. Somebody moved up and the other one stayed where they were. So it looks like to me that you walked away from somebody that wasn't healed enough. They weren't at your level. Oh, yeah, there was too much uncertainty here. And yeah, uncertain about getting married and taking that leap of faith, you were dissatisfied. So there was dissatisfaction here, whether that was you or them, or if it was them that left you or you left them. Somebody walked away from these, you both did. Okay. Now retreat. You're both looking at terms of long-term relationship here. I do like this. With that Five of Swords, you're going to be able to figure out your conflicts here. There might be arguments, but I don't feel like it's going to be really hostile. Yeah, there's too much love here, so you'll work it out. You're going to be able to speak your mind, and I feel like um, if you have the tools on how to, instead of reacting, if you can just pause and just take a second to think about how you want to handle something instead of reacting. Maybe you've been reactive before, maybe you've reacted to somebody, how they've talked to you or expressed how they feel. And you can simply just say, look, I'm not going to have this conversation until you can tell me in a way that isn't going to upset me right off the bat, or that when you've calmed down enough to express it in a different way, then I will take the time to listen. Um, and be the bigger person when it comes to that because somebody has to. And if you're not willing to have that kind of energy, then you have that right to walk away from that. So let's see about the mature woman. There's equal give and take here. There is a transformation or an ending here that maybe has been kind of held back, or there isn't an answer yet. However, I do feel like there could be a transformation here towards a life purpose. So let's see what you both are willing to take the risk on here. Loving words and romance. So I do like this. We do have somebody of wealth or has the option to help um, provide is kind of, but they want to choose wisely when it comes to things. So I do feel this romance is worth this to this person. They may have chose differently in the past, and they take the time to choose things. Yeah, one door is shut here for a new one to open, and it looks like there's going to be a win here. We do have feeling I'm feeling like there might be some sadness or loss feeling here in regards to something. There might be more than one person coming in, Capricorn. You are showing up in your own reading here, your card, the devil. So doesn't mean you're toxic, doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just shows that there might be jealousy that you may feel as part of your zodiac. You might have a hard time facing your darker side of things. So you are shutting out one door for a new one to open. You're going to have a victory with this relationship. And you might be worried about or sad or feel like there might be a loss here if this person walks away or isn't going to put in. This person knows how to grow their money though, so and they're hardworking and reliable, so they may even be another Capricorn here. There could be two people. We have somebody here and here. So let's just see about this dreams here and this love. I want to see what comes through. Working on finances independently and taking the risks. Okay, there might be a competition here. So I feel like your person is willing to fight for this. They may be, they may be some type of reward or success with you, in this love. So I feel like it may not be about money, it's more about the success of the relationship. and winning against someone else that might be trying to get your girl or your guy. So let's just see here. Yeah, karma's here. So you're going to do the right thing here in terms of what you're supposed to be doing when it comes to this. So let's see what your intuition is saying. You might be working, and this might be willing to work towards this. Your intuition is saying this is going to work. Let's see about your person. Yeah, they want to build with you. So they definitely want to take that risk with the Ace of Pentacles. This is an opportunity that they could be a manifestation that they have about meeting somebody here. And with that justice, I feel like you're both going to do the right thing. You're both maybe even going to work together as this life purpose. So let's just see here. Five of Pentacles. So I feel like this is somebody has to lose. If there's two people coming in for you, one has to walk away. They're not going to be happy about it, but what can you do, right? You're going to do the right thing when it comes to this. So I just want to quickly just kind of shuffle those and see what we have that comes out on the bottom now. There, you're going to make some plans. I like this. So you're going to have to hurt somebody here if there's two people coming in for you. You're going to have to make a decision and somebody's going to lose. Uh, of course, because you can't have both, not in this day and age, depending on your religion, I suppose, and where you live, that is, because in some countries it is a crime to have more than one wife. So let's just see here about your person and the attributes that might show up. So just to be forewarned, the attributes could be your ex, their ex, um, the two people coming in for you and yourself. So that may be what's showing up, or this friend. All right, we have a brunette on the fence, so this could be more than one person that is a brunette. We have a beauty mark. We have a mole. We have somebody that is tall. We have somebody thin. Somebody that looks good in red. We have a sharp face. We have average height. We have somebody that is younger than you. We have piercings. Now, that could be lip, could be eyebrow, could be as simple as pierced ears. All right, somebody is on the shorter side of things. So we have three different people here so far. Somebody is white American, white Canadian. We have somebody that is Black or African American, and somebody that is the same height as you. So we have four people so far. So it could be either X or either person here and an X and you. However it resonates for you. We'll do one more. And unhealthy habits, which kind of showed up already somewhere along the line there. And a vibrant apparel. So somebody that's not afraid to wear color. Wow. Okay. So that is what I have for you, Capricorn. Um, Interesting enough, definitely looks like there's two divorces from two different people, and now you have two people coming in for you. That wants to be with you, you're going to have to make a choice on this. So, anyhow, this is what I have for you. So, please like, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Divine Oracle tribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all of the donations and the super thanks. And of course, just watching the videos. That certainly helps. I appreciate y'all. Take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. Later.